Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you will be enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 5. We are learning unit number 7, over the counter medicines. Yes, my dear teachers, this is lesson plan and I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. This lesson plan and PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given below into the description box. You may click it, download it, or modify it for your convenience. Today's lecture, lecture 8, under the title of Writing Skills, we will learn about time. Before in English for grade 4, we have already learned about time. I hope you remember it. If you may not, so you can watch this video lecture again. Our today's expected learning outcomes are: locate specific information in a 24-hour clock, digital, analog. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Quran, did you even consider if all the water that you have in the wells were to sink down into the depths of the earth, who will produce for you clear flowing water? Surah Mulk, verse number 30. Yes, my dear students, this beautiful verse is telling us about the power of Almighty Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning in Quran to whom he is addressing that if Allah Almighty may sink down all water into depths of the earth, so who will produce? Because in those days, in the days of ignorance, people used to worship more gods, like in the shape of idols, sun, stars. So Allah Almighty is giving them challenge that if their God has power, so if they are able, that they can give them clear flowing water. Yes, pre-reading skills. What is a clock? Pause the video and answer this question to your teacher. Yes, I hope you have done it. What is a clock? Let's see. A clock is a device that shows what time it is, and that is usually placed in a room or attached to a wall. Yes, what is a clock? It shows time and also you will placed in a room or attached to a wall. We can say that what is a clock? Yet, what is the use of clock? It is used for measuring time, indicating hours, minutes, and seconds by hands on a round dial. A clock has a round dial and it has 3 hands. That one hand show hours, one hand show minutes, and one hand for seconds. Let's see, here is the example of, and here is the image of our clock. We have that. So these are 1, 2, and 3 hands are there. That hand is giving us hours, concept of hours, and that hand is giving us about minutes, and that slim and smart red colored hand is giving us the concept of seconds. What is a digital clock? A digital clock is a type of clock that displays the time digitally, i.e. in numerals or other symbols. In the shape of, we can see the time in the shape of symbols, digits. Like we can see there that 7 o'clock is there, and this type of clock is called digital clock. What is 24-hour clock? The 24-hour clock is a time format where you don't use AM and PM. Counting for the first 12 hours of the day is the same as in 12 hours clock, but from 13 to 24 for PM hours. Yes, my dear students, as we know that there are two rounds, that we have AM and PM. Two times we can get on 12-hour clocks, AM for morning time and PM for evening time. So that is in 24-hour clock, there is no AM and there is no PM. That is going round from 1 to till 13, after 13 to 24, and then it shows us the time. We can see there what is the difference, how we can judge in 24-hour clock and 12-hour clock. The hours go from 12 to 12 twice a day, and in 24 hours the hours go from 0 to 23. In 12-hour clock, that 2 times 12 hours go in 2 times in a day, but in 24-hour clock it goes directly till 23. So we must use AM or PM. In 12-hour clock we use AM for morning time and PM for evening time. But their time is always shown as 4 digits. But in 24-hour clock, time is always shown as 4 digits. We don't use AM or PM. AM is before noon and PM is after noon. And you don't use AM or PM in 24-hour clock. You can judge that there is a clock, that 12-hour clock is there, and that in 12-hour clock we are moving that, but after 12 then going that 13, 14, 15, 16. In this way we are getting the concept of time on 24-hour clock. Okay, let's do an activity. Take a clock in the class and give practice to students about 12-hour and 24-hour clock practically. Make sure that each students participate in this activity. Teacher will guide them during doing this activity. Yes, my dear teachers, you must provide an actual clock in the class and then guide them about the difference of 12-hour time and 24-hour clock time practically in the class. Perform this activity and enjoy it. I am waiting for you. Yes, I hope you have done it. Good. And I hope you have enjoyed this activity. Yes, now open book, page number 68. Question number 11, tell and write the time. And now fill that page on your book. Yes, I hope you have done it. Good job. Homework, draw a clock and mention timing for 5 prayers in your notebook. Yes, this is your homework. You will draw a clock in your homework and you will mention time, 5 time prayers. So which time we are offering 5 prayers, so you will mention in your homework. Yes, my dear teachers, this is worksheet and it's given into the description box. You can click it, download it and provide it in printed form. What we have learned today? Today we learned how time can be mentioned on a 12-hour and 24-hour clock. And in this way, we have covered up our SLO, locate specific information in a 24-hour clock, digital or analog. Yes, and we have done it. Thank you so much. Let's hope to meet again. Allah Hafiz.